Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tamara. Welcome to my channel. Today I will talk about types of acting teachers that you should avoid. Type number 1, the predator, and how to catch one. So believe it or not, there are a lot of predators, not just in Hollywood, but in small towns in the southeast, in states like Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. There's so many of them. I mean, they are kind of all over. Just because one of them, let's call him Harvey Weinstein or Harvey Weinstein again, just because one of them is in jail does not mean predators stopped. There's so many of them. There are a lot of pedophiles in the industry too. Speaking of pedophiles, so there was a guy that I was seeing quite a few years ago, and I don't know, I wrote a blog about the type of person, the type of friend you should avoid, and nobody really said anything. So I'm not gonna name any names, but if a guy is in his 50s who's hitting on the girls twice younger than 25, who he says do not have any baggage, meaning kids, who has never been married or was never in a serious relationship, who doesn't have dogs or cats, so somebody to take care of, who seems charming, but in the real life he would talk shit behind your back, another red flag. And here's the thing, I really liked the guy. He was an actor, casting director, he was a producer, director, like all those things. And when I like somebody, I just kind of ignore all the red flags. And let's just say I knew this guy very, very intimately. So he was like almost stalking me in a way when I tried to break things off. Like, I blocked him on all of social media when I found out that he was very narcissistic and he was a sociopath. When I found out all those things, I'm like, I'm just gonna block him. He tried to get his friend to contact me back when I had TikTok. He tried to contact me on all my social media pages. He's like, hey babe, where are you? Where'd you go? I'm just like, block, block, block. That's some predatory behavior. The fact is that I did have this close relationship with him, and he kind of tried to hide me. I was in my early 20s, and he said nobody should know about this. Huge red flag. Like I said, small towns, they could be in the same town as you. You just gotta watch out. So, yeah. That's what happens when you are a foreign pretty girl in your 20s who happens to be single. You just kind of meet a lot of predators. I don't know why. It's like I'm attracting them to me. Second type, if they are anything but acting teacher, that means if they did a lot of background, they decide to teach actors. Like, okay, you're a background actor, you never had a class, you never attended a class, you never booked a role. Why should I listen to you who stands in the background? I knew somebody like that in Atlanta because one of my really good friends, she went to this guy's classes and now she wants to quit acting. So he did background. I'm like, well, why is he teaching acting if he's only background? The other thing is he's a photographer, location scout. Like, okay, locations have nothing to do with acting. Same with photography. Like, yes, you can be a headshot photographer, but don't teach acting, which is a completely different thing. So if they do anything but book the gig, book the roles, I would not take classes with them. If they are your friend or family member who booked only one co-star, you should not take classes with them. If they booked a co-star, like, that's great. Like, I booked 2 co-stars, I'm not gonna teach you guys because, first of all, I still need like legitimate credits. Yes, I do have agents. Yes, I did book some gigs, like not just the co-star, but I'm not experienced enough. I have not been in this industry enough to teach complete strangers how to do acting. I could teach self-tapes, I could teach how to build a website as an actor, I could also teach how to, like, what kind of headshots you need to have on Actors Access and stuff like that. But acting, don't take classes with somebody who has not been booking a recurring roles or has not been in an industry for at least 15 years. Do not take classes with those people. Absolutely do not take classes with somebody who is arrogant, who knows everything, like the know-it-all. Basically like the type of an actor, like who apparently knows everything but doesn't book gigs. Same with the acting teacher. Do not book somebody who's very arrogant, who's very narcissistic, who's all about himself, like me, listen to me. Do not listen to him or her. Listen to me. Do not take classes with this person. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I love teaching you guys, and maybe there are things that you don't know. Please feel free to DM me on Instagram, my Facebook. I would be very happy to answer all your questions. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.